The money they raised for Zara's ticket was not a gift. Nobody said that out loud, but Zara heard it in everything they didn't say. The way her mother counted the money twice before handing it to her uncle. The way her uncle folded it and put it in his breast pocket like it was his own. The way her grandmother sat in the corner of the sitting room watching the whole thing with her eyes still, saying nothing, which was somehow louder than all of it. 23 years of watching this family bend and stretch and snap back into shape. She knew what this was. This was a transaction.
Zara, come and greet your uncle properly. Good evening, sir. Come closer. Let me see you. You have grown. Thank you, sir. You know what we are doing for you? Yes, sir. Say it. You are sending me to London. We are sending you to London. Your uncle Emeka, your mother, your cousin Bisi who sold her land, your grandmother who broke her savings, all of us. Say it again so it enters your chest properly. You are all sending me to London. And what will you do there? Study, work hard, make something of myself. And then? She already knew the answer. She had been rehearsing it for 3 weeks. And then come back and take care of this family. Her uncle nodded slowly, the way men nod when they have gotten exactly what they wanted and want you to think you offered it freely. Good girl.
That night, Zara sat on the edge of the bed she had shared with her younger sister since 2009 and stared at her one suitcase. 23 kilos exactly. She had weighed it 4 times. Everything she owned that was worth taking fit inside it with room to spare, which told her something about her life she did not want to think about too long. Her sister Nneka was already asleep, or pretending to be. They had not spoken much these last few days. What was there to say? Nneka was staying, Zara was leaving. The distance between those two facts was not something words could cross. She picked up her phone, put it down, picked it up again. There was a message from a number she didn't recognize, just a name, Ada Obi, and beneath it 4 words, I heard you're coming. Zara stared at the screen. She did not know any Ada Obi. She did not know how any Ada Obi knew she was coming. She did not know how this person had her number. She typed back, who is this? 3 dots appeared immediately, then stopped, then appeared again, then nothing. She put the phone face down on the mattress and told herself it was nothing. A wrong number, someone playing games. Lagos was full of people playing games. She did not sleep until 3 a.m. You are not eating. I'm not hungry, Mama. Zara. I said I'm not hungry. Her mother sat down across from her at the kitchen table. The table that had been in this kitchen since before Zara was born. The burn mark on the edge from the iron her grandmother left there in 1987, Zara used to trace it with her finger when she was small, before she understood that some marks don't mean anything except that time passed and left a scar. Are you afraid? No. Zara. I am not afraid. I am ready. Those are not the same thing. She did not have an answer for that, so she looked at her food. I know this is a lot of pressure, what your uncle said last night, the whole family speech. It's fine. It is not fine. I know it is not fine. I needed them to help, and they helped. But the way they helped... Mama, I know, I understand. I'll figure it out. Her mother reached across the table and covered Zara's hand with her own. You don't have to carry all of them, you hear me? You are going there for your own life first, not for Emeka, not for Bisi, your own life. Zara looked at her mother's hand, then looked up. Then why did you let them say all of that to me last night? Her mother said nothing. That was its own kind of answer. Murtala Muhammed Airport, 5:47 a.m. The queue for check-in was already long, even at this hour, because Lagos does not sleep and airports least of all. Zara stood with her suitcase and her carry-on and her mother beside her and tried to feel something. Excitement, fear, something. But she felt mostly a strange flatness, like a frequency she could hear but not name. Her mother was not crying.
She had cried last week. She had cried twice the week before. She had apparently used up all her tears in advance, and now she just stood straight and still with her handbag pressed against her body and her jaw set in the way it set when she was holding herself together with both hands. Call me when you land. I will. Don't trust people quickly. London is not Lagos. People smile there and mean nothing by it. I know. Don't let anyone make you feel small. You hear? No matter what, nobody there is better than you. They just got there before you. Mama, I'm serious. I need you to hear that. Not just nod. Hear it. Zara looked at her mother. I hear you. Good. The queue moved. They moved with it. And Zara, yes? If it becomes too much, if something happens and it becomes too much, you call me. Not your uncle, not anybody else. Me, first. Zara nodded. Her mother pulled her into a hug that was tighter and longer than all the speeches her uncle had given, tighter than the rolled money in his pocket, tighter than 23 kilos in a suitcase. When they separated, her mother straightened her collar. A small thing, a thing mothers do without thinking, the kind of thing you don't know you remember until years later you suddenly do. Go. She was somewhere over the Mediterranean when she opened her phone and checked the message again. I heard you're coming. Still no reply to her question. Still no explanation. But now there was a second message, sent at 4:02 a.m., while Zara was asleep in the departure lounge with her head against the window. Don't arrive looking confused. London eats confused. Zara read it twice. Then she typed, tell me who you are or I'm blocking you. This time, the reply came instantly. I'm the person who's going to teach you how to survive where you are going, whether you like it or not. You don't know me. Not yet, but I know Nneka BC. I know you are studying at Brunel. I know you have £400 in your account and no plan beyond the first 2 weeks. Zara's stomach turned. She looked around the cabin, row after row of strangers sleeping or watching screens. How do you know any of that? Because Nneka BC talks too much and I listen carefully. We'll meet properly when you land. Don't look for me. I'll find you. She stared at the screen for a long time. Then she locked her phone and put it in her bag and stared at the seat in front of her and thought about what her mother had said. Don't trust people quickly. She thought about the £400. She thought about the 2 weeks. She thought about Adaobi, whoever Adaobi was, sitting somewhere in London right now, knowing her name and her bank balance and her university, and probably more things she hadn't listed yet. The plane flew north. Zara sat very still and told herself she was not afraid. She was just ready. Those were not the same thing.